Hello and welcome back to another match from the lower bracket round 1 of the Summer Cup 2024 in Shogun 2. This is a match played between Telenoobie and Wolf Ulda. Here we are watching it from the perspective of Telenoobie and the orange banners. And we are on lowlands with a sword dojo in the center, an archery dojo on Ulda's side, and a workshop on Telenoobie's side. Let's have a look at what Telenoobie has brought. We see two hidden heavy calves, Nagi Warrior Monk calf Vanilla and a Yari calf rank 4. On the right side, there's two more, one Yari calf rank 6 and a light calf Vanilla, and his general is a full bow general, it would seem. Once again, we see lots of matchlocks. He already, I remember, played 4 matchlocks against C4 in the upper bracket stage of the tournament. So 3 matchlock Ashigaru and 1 matchlock Samurai. And backed by, once again, he's done it before with 4 Naginata Warrior Monks rank 6. And also a Bulletproof Sam on the right. So he basically does not play with any meat shields, like neither Yari Ashigaru or Attendants, investing all his money into the elite units and the skirmishers. For Ulda, we have a bow calf Vanilla, going towards the right flank next to the sword dojo, backed by a light calf, another light calf, and a Bushido general. Very interesting. So no leadership gen on the battlefield. That's rare to see nowadays. Then following a couple attendants, we see no Dachi, 4 of them, 2 Nagi Warrior Monks, rank 4 and rank 3, and a Bow Warrior Monk, 200 range. Very interesting army, I'd have to say. Because we see a very mobile skirmish component with bow calf and bow warrior monks, but no matchlocks. And aside from these 2 units, it's basically a classic infantry rush. So it will be interesting to see how he tries to play it. I would assume he wants to play a little bit with the terrain around the sword dojo, where there's not a very good line of sight for the matchlocks, where bows actually can get a good advantage. Now we see the hidden melee calf. So Yari calf rank 4, Yari calf rank 3, and Great Guard rank 5. So once again, also we saw in some early battles, Ulda likes to bring only 1 Great Guard. Very interesting. So basically what Ulda would want to do is skirmish a little bit around with these bow warrior monks and the bow calf, provoke Telenoobie in coming a bit too close with the matchlock department, and then activate the rush, which is basically the main component of his army. So I think these 2 units, although very expensive, especially the bow warrior monk, will be used as, or should be used as, teasing units, I think. But I think he's doing a really good job positioning wise here. Nagi attendants blocking the sword dojo, and all the while the bow warrior monks doing lots of damage against these matchlock Ash. But the problem, of course, is Telenoobie can counter it somewhat with his own bow general, which is doing lots of damage to this bow calf. Very nice. And I think Telenoobie realizes now that these bow warrior monks are going to massacre his matchlocks, so he's putting them back very wisely. And I think he should probably try to go for the bow warrior monks with his bow general, because he can more easily dodge dodge the arrows. But it's not a bad decision either to try to kill off this bow calf first. Either way works, I guess. So 30 kills from this bow gen. And let's see, on the other sides, Looks like these sword attendants captured the workshop. I expect Ulda to decap it with his gaff that's positioned here, although he hasn't moved it forward so far. And otherwise it is a quite static game, with no player really wanting to overcommit. And I think Telenoobie, despite playing against two bows, has good reason not to go in too early here. He really needs to get the most out of his matchlocks, because 4 Nagi Warrior Monks against 4 no Dachi, you don't really want to take that main engagement too early without having done prior damage. But curiously, Ulda is sending in his attendants now. They're basically going to get massacred without doing any kills against Nagi Warrior Monks. And now we see the main engagement. Vanilla Nodachi against rank 6 Nagi Warrior Monks. Ooh, the monks did not get a charge. So I think, yeah, Telenoobie is putting them back now. They lose about 20-25 men on that charge. Here he counters it instead of running away, and yeah, the Nodachis are going to maybe not win the entire fight, but they're going to do damage to the extent that this is a waste. And now even here Telenoobie pulls it back, I think realizing it. But by pulling them back here, he's opening up space for his calf to charge in. Nice move here. There's really no protection from cavalry here anymore, which is why the premature sending in of the Nagi attendants was even more of a waste, because now he really needs it to protect these Nodachi. So 2 calf charges into the swords, really well done by Telenoobie. Here we see Nagi Warrior Monks and Nodachi. This is looking better for Ulda because there is some friendly fire by Telenoobie's matchlocks. This is quite even, but again, Telenoobie still has the workshop, so he's doing marginally better than he otherwise would in all of these engagements. The question is, with all these matchlocked units that Noobie has brought, does he have enough melee prowess to hold the line? That would be the main question. All the while, it also really depends on what the bow general is sniping from the back. Maybe you should think about going for the general here. Yeah, now he's given an attack order. Very nice. Let's see if Ulda notices it. Sometimes it's hard to see in the heat of the battle. Two more calf units against 2 more calf units in the forest with matchlock support. I suspect this will be a very good engagement for Telenoobie. But Ulda really has a problem in the center here. I think he's pulling through with the general. That's not how it's supposed to be done. I think this is problematic pull through. But either way, let's see. There is bulletproof support here, behind which Telenoobie can retreat his general. So this Gen of Ulda will run into problems now. And at the same time, Ulda is running out of cavalry. He has 1 more bow calf with 40 men. Not much ammo left, most likely. And yeah, I think this is game. There's just no more infantry left. I think of the 4 Nodachi, I saw at least 2 being straight up frontally charged by cavalry, and then they just don't have the strength to beat out Nagi Warrior Monks rank 6 in a fight. So very, very well done by Noobie here. Well-timed charges by Calf, well-timed retreats by the Nagi Warrior Monks, and all the while backed up by matchlock fire. So I like the army that Ulda brought. I think it could have worked, and I like the way he started the game. using the bow monks from behind the hill terrain to do some damage. I don't think he really needed to go in at that point. I think he could have been a bit more patient. And he also had somewhat of a calf advantage, which he could have made more use of by circling around Telenoobie's army. But yeah, the Nagi warrior monks really being the decisive factor here, way over 100 kills. O General didn't have to do too much, but I liked what I saw there with the sniping. And I don't think any of these Nodachis performed. 38, 35, best one on 77. I mean, if you let them get charged by a calf unit, it's really hard for them to recover. Yeah, very interesting game. And I don't actually know who picked this map, because I don't think neither of these two players have played Lowlands before in this tournament. But either way, this means that it's 1-0 to Telenoobie, and I'll see you guys in Game 2. Bye-bye. And welcome back to Game 2. We are on Alpine Ridge, once again from the perspective of Telenoobie. First off, I see lots of calf, which I like. So there's a Yari calf, rank 4, Yari calf rank 6, a Yari calf rank 4. Let's speed it up to see if there's a 4th Yari calf. I don't think so, but there's a leadership general now, so it appears that Telenoobie switched the general. And then let's see how many matchlocks we have. 1 matchlock samurai, 1 Portuguese Terco increased range, and with rapid reload, and 1 more matchlock samurai. Then we have some Yari Ashigaru, interestingly with upgrades, so rank 4, rank 1. Long Yari Ash rank 5, and some Nodachi, presumably all on rank 2. Also a Nagi Warrior Monk, again rank 6. And Telenoobie is going for this right side next to the Sword Dojo. On the other side we have a shrine, which is interestingly enough ignored by both. Especially after this positioning from Telenoobie. I don't know why Ulda isn't sending like 1 unit here to capture it. I mean, it looks like a free dojo, and with 3 morale, it gives a huge boost. That's more morale than you get from a full leadership general, which only gives you, I think, 2 points morale. But yeah, interesting. Not sure this Yari Ash level 1 is a good idea, because now on level 1 they are affected by the World Weary Retainer, which affects only enemy veteran units. And so there is a chance that with the level 1 upgrade, the unit actually ends up being worse than a vanilla unit. So you always have to think about that when your opponent uses World Weary. But either way, let's look at what Ulda brings. By the looks of it, I don't see any skirmishes, so could be a quick battle. He has some Light Calf, a Yari Calf rank 6, a Great Guard, again, only 1, and a Yari Calf, also with some upgrades. Now we see an interesting mix of melee units. Hold on, there's a charge. There's a Katana Sam, rank 6, Nodachi, vanilla, Nagi Warrior Monks, rank 4, Nodachi, vanilla, Nagi Warrior Monk, rank 8. Interestingly, the rank 8 unit has Inspire, which is technically against the rules, so be careful here. This is a level 9 upgrade, and you shouldn't use the bug where you can give it to your unit on level 8. But either way, there's also a Katana Sam, rank 6, and another Nodachi vanilla. Very odd combination. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sword units, 2 Nagi warrior monks, and a couple attendants. I'm assuming... No. Not even sure that he used the +2 melee attack retainer for his swords. Looks more like he used Renyo, which is weird. I'm not fully sure. Maybe he buffed his melee stats and then debuffed them with his Renyo teaching. We'll have to investigate later. But either way, his general is still a Bushido gen, which makes stuff like Katana Sam even more risky, I think. But still, on level 6, they're quite sturdy, I would say. But yeah, we see the first charge, upper charge from Ulda's Lightcalf into the Matchlock Sam. Should get a decent amount of kills, but also needs to get out then, because the Matchlock Sams will not die from this charge alone. But yeah, Telenoobie taking a nice position with the forest in the back. Good opportunity to create a couple spear walls in the process while trying to retreat his Matchlocks. And now, very nice charge by Ulda's Lightcalf into the Noda tree. This is going to hurt and enable a good follow-up. Katana Sams against Noda tree. I think the Katana Sams had the proper attack order and a very good calf charge as well, both into the Noda tree and the Matchlock Sams. So far very good trades, I think, from Ulda. But he of course has to make sure that in the end he finds a tool to kill off all the Matchlocks. So his main priority after getting all these infantry in is to micro the calf and never stop microing. I think that's his key to winning here. There's a Great Guard losing a calf fight. I don't know how that came to be. Maybe the Yari calf got the better charge. Maybe the support fire from the Matchlocks made the difference, but this is weird. And at the same time, Ulda's Bushido Gen fighting against Nagi warrior monks. He needs to get out there rather soon, I would say. But this appears to be quite tough to break, like at least the immediate area around Telenoobie's stand and fight general. Ulda's general will get into the Terkos, and his Lightcalf will get into the Gen. The Gen will of course survive that, but I think these Terkos will take lots of damage. And here we have two very depleted units from Ulda fighting against... I think this is a spear wall. This looks... Yeah, I think this is a spear wall from Telenoobie. Not a very effective use of these units by Ulda. And this is very nicely microed. Telenoobie turns around this Matchlock Sam that was firing into this blob and managing to get some nice pop shots into Ulda's general, and thereby also freeing these Portuguese Terkos and the general. And the Terkos, I think, will now also be shooting the Gen. Or maybe the Lightcalf. Let's see if they get into it. He mismicroed the order. You could see his order real quick. I think he misclicked and gave a movement order. So these Terkos are going to die. But yeah, there's just not enough left from Ulda to break through here. In the end, I think it was a bit too much to break both the spear walls and the line of matchlocks. But again, I feel like this could have gone very differently if like Ulda sent a Lightcalf or an attendant to this shrine, because it's very weird to have a dojo this relevant, completely uncontested. But interesting. I thought like in the beginning, maybe I missed some crucial moves here with the Great Guard, because that didn't seem to go very well for him. But overall, like judging from the first engagements, I thought this looked very good for Ulda. And it was definitely a closer run, although I'm not sure if he, like in the process of rushing, actually managed to fully capture the sword dojo, which is an important thing to remember when you're rushing, to always use up the space that you create while you execute the rush to capture the dojo that you pass by in the meantime, which can give a huge boost to your rush and to your success rate. I mean, from these stats, we can deduct that Ulda made a couple of mistakes, like running into Long Yari, 177 kills. This means that some units ran frontally into the spear wall, I would assume. And let's see if there is something else to notice. Not in Telenoobie stats, but maybe in Ulda's. The Katana Sams didn't seem to perform too well. Maybe it was a morale issue, because of course they don't have Banzai and no leadership gen. Especially for these two Katana Sams, like that shrine could have meant the world to them and really shifted the battle, I think. But very, very cool battle, I think. Both of them were very interesting. And yeah, I think well played to both. And this also means that Telenoobie moves on to round 2 of the lower bracket, and Ulda is out of the tournament. So thank you for playing to Ulda, and hopefully we'll see you in the next iterations of this or other tournaments on the RepublicArena forum. Either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.